Alright, so today is day 2 of demo. Yesterday, Aiden and I were working. We demoed carpets. We got the upstairs bathroom almost completely demoed. And then we started the kitchen as well. Yesterday was pretty messy. It was just Aiden and I working, so it moving a little bit slower. But all in all, we got a decent amount done, I think. I'll show you guys what we got done yesterday, and I'll show you the garage today because I couldn't get in there yesterday. So this is the hardwood after pulled up all the carpet. It all looks pretty good. Still haven't decided if we're going to refinish it or not, but looking at it now, it does look pretty good, so that's a big factor into our decision. Stairs have it too. Carpet on the stairs was kind of a pain to pull up because they stapled it all over the place and all this tack strip holding it in. And job probably looks pretty messy right now. We're still in the demo process and we haven't really swept too much. From the carpet, there's all sorts of staples too, so if we refinish the floor, we have a lot of staples to pull up. But flooring up here looks pretty good too. This is the bathroom. It has that hardwood floor underneath of it too. Probably won't refinish this. I think we have to pull some flooring up for the plumber to get access to the plumbing under here. I think we have to pull from the toilet flange all the way to over here to the tub. I can't remember, he said it was lead pipe or something, so it needs changed out. Here's a wall we opened up in here. This is so the plumber could get access back here into the stack. Stack in this house actually looks pretty good, so I think we're keeping it. But maybe just open up the walls, get it inspected a little bit, plus all this needs plenty of attention. When we opened up the wall yesterday, this pipe is just kind of not connected, so it's kind of a big deal, and it looks pretty corroded in there, so that'll all get replaced. Also, yesterday when Aiden and I were doing demo, we found all sorts of newspapers and stuff from like 1918 in the floor. It was pretty cool. There was one about bonds for the war, World War I back in 1918. I think it was an April newspaper. This is the floor in the master bedroom. It looks pretty good in here too. Falls into both the closets, so you can see. In here. And there's that bedroom also. It's got the same floor. It all looks pretty good. Go back down, show you the kitchen. So what we got left for demo, we have a couple ceilings left to pull down. This lath and plaster is kind of a pain. It's just super messy and dirty, and don't want to breathe that stuff. Curtains are all coming off of all the windows. We already pulled a couple off. We still got that to do. There's some stuff in the basement that needs done as well. Nothing too crazy, just hopefully get most of it done today. We'll see. This is the kitchen. Kitchen floor needs to come out still, but we got all the lath plaster pulled off, all the cabinets taken out. Definitely a messy job in here with the lath and plaster. It's not a super fun process. Uncovered the chimney over here. The chimney's pretty cool. It's super old. And then there's a laundry chute in the bathroom upstairs. I'm not sure if I showed you or not in the video, but there's an access to it. I'm assuming there was access to it from the kitchen at one point. Not sure why, but it's there. Yeah, the kitchen looks pretty good all in all. There's some of the newspaper actually. They used it insulation back in the day, insulate some smaller spots. When we pulled this wall off here, the plumbing for the wall, the sink, it looks like it was cut at some point. I'm not sure how it was draining, but it just kind of fell out of the wall, so that was odd. Here's the stack coming down, kitchen as well. It still looks pretty good. The last rental house we bought, there's a stack all the way from the second floor down to the basement needed replaced. It was pretty much shot. There was just a giant crack in it. But we got that replaced over there, and it looks much better. I think that's it for the kitchen. Yeah. All right, well, I'll show you guys the garage. It's actually a funny story. If you watched the first video, I couldn't get access into the garage. I didn't know why. I just couldn't figure it out for the life of me. But I figured it out this morning. Aiden and I actually broke into the garage door, or into the garage to try and get access. But it was actually, I couldn't figure out why we weren't getting power, and apparently the whole garage is on one switch. So you can turn off power to the garage from inside of the house. It's this switch here. I remembered it from yesterday because it doesn't control this light, so I didn't know what the hell it was for. But I came over here, flipped a switch, and then went to open the garage door, and it opened right up. So that was odd to me, but at least we got it figured out. Too bad we didn't figure it out before we broke into the garage, but didn't damage anything, so that's good. The garage in this place is actually pretty cool. It's not a huge garage by any means, but it's decent sized. One stall, it's got a big area over here, the side entry. It's got 3 windows, maybe 2 upstairs. It's a pretty deep garage too, not super tall, but it's pretty deep. It's got a lot of room in here. Plus it has a loft, which I think's pretty cool. Decent sized loft too, show you. Up here. Definitely plenty of space to put some more stuff. As long as you got your switch turned on for your power. Be easy to insulate and heat it too if you wanted to, but it's a rental, so we're probably not super worried about it. A couple more windows up here. We met the neighbor yesterday. She was pretty nice. She actually wants to get some work done in her house. I think that's about it. Roof on the house was replaced recently. I'm not sure if I went over that in yesterday's video. Probably 10 years old the most. I think at one point the chimney was leaking, but it got fixed, so that's good. Stairs back here need some attention. Probably won't be for a while. I think we're replacing this door at some point too, so definitely need to get some stairs and a railing back here for safety. These cabinets are coming out also, I believe, so we'll probably do that today also. I want to say that's it for today. Yeah, these floors. There's another. It's kind of living room over there. It's kind of like a. I'm not sure if you'd call this a dining room or what, but it's all the same floor all around. I think that flooring is in the kitchen as well. We haven't really uncovered much, but it looks like there's some right here, so I guess we'll see and we'll keep you posted. There's Aiden today. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, thanks for watching. keeps working on getting up this vinyl floor here. I'll kind of go over what we just did. We're just pulling off the rest of the lath and plaster. There's some around the base. And there's a piece or two of base still on there, but we got it pretty much off the ground now. We ended up pulling off the door casing on the doors. I don't think we were planning on doing that, but there's a bunch of lath and plaster behind them that just made it a little bit easier to take them off. And we can save it, hold them out, and throw it back on there. Probably the holes in the with it. Makes it a little bit easier. Same with this door over here. This door over here. We have the casing on the window. I think this window is being replaced, so who knows? Maybe we'll throw some different trim up there. Vinyl floor. I was working on it for a little bit. Now Aiden's working on it. It's kind of a pain to get up, but there are other ways to do it if you don't have a scraper like this. One of the ways would be use an iron or a heat gun of some sort. Loosens up the glue again and just makes it a little bit easier to pull up. Use a 6-in-1 scraper for that. That's probably looks pretty good. With that iron. Still got the flooring over here to do, but it's coming up pretty quick with that scraper. I think we'll just keep going at it. Pretty much done with the kitchen for now with demo. Probably gonna pull this insulation out though. This old insulation is just gross, dusty, and super messy. Not a fan of it. And we weren't wearing masks for that last part. Somebody's gonna get on us for that, but we got the fan going and we have the doors open, the windows open, and all sorts of stuff. And there wasn't much left, so it hasn't been super dusty. But during the main tear out, we wore masks the whole time just because it was super dusty. But all right, we'll keep getting some more video. I forgot to show you guys also, we got the dump trailer set up in a pretty good spot today. It makes it a lot easier to take out all this trash and you have it set up in a good spot. You pretty much just walk right into it, dump it, load it pretty even, so that's a good thing. This is F Avenue right here. It's a pretty busy street, so it makes getting the trailer in here a little bit rough, but I've got some good experience, so it's not too big of a deal. But Aiden's new to backing up trailers. He hasn't really backed up many trailers working anywhere else, but he really started backing up trailers working here. Yesterday he had an incident. He said he didn't know it happened, but I told him because I was outside and I was watching it. I was doing something else, so I wasn't backing him up, but I thought he had it handled, but I guess he didn't, so I'll show you guys that. He just nicked the side of the house with the trailer. Luckily the trailer's fine, and luckily we're contractors, so replacing siding's pretty easy, but he did hit it yesterday and it was cold out, so it just snapped. He's got some more practice to do to be much better at backing up, but definitely better than when we started already. Stuff happens. Learn from your mistakes. I've had my fair share of instances with trailers over the years. We bought that silver trailer. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that one. Parked out back right now. I call that one my trailer just because when we got it, I organized it and put a lot of my tools in there. So I call it my trailer, but it's the company's trailer. This trailer here, it's a brand new Bravo when we got it. It's had its fair share of issues, mostly from us. One guy sideswiped it with our big dump trailer right here. Got the fender all messed up. I think this winter it was hitting snowbanks or something, and this front of the fender kind of bent in. And of course, with ladder racks, hauling stuff, making too wide of a turn, you'll get some damage like that. So I try not to get too mad at Aiden if he backs into something. Stuff happens all the time, so yeah. But it's been a nice trailer so far. I got it kind of set up. I would like to change a few things at some point, but I use it every day, so it looks messy, but it's usually not this messy. Well, that's it. I'll get you guys some more video on the inside of what we're doing. Keep you updated. Okay, so this back mudroom, possibly washer and dryer room. We just have to pull out the floor, pull up this cabinet here. It's an old built-in. So I'll time lapse this so you guys can see. Just kind of a quick view of us doing this. Shouldn't take us more than 15 minutes. Aiden's still working on tearing off some floor. I was going in, tapped him in to get some more progress done on it. That is definitely some hard work scraping up the floor. Anyway, I'm gonna say mid 40s today. We got all the doors open. We're in here still sweating, so it's definitely some hard work. Like I said, that cabinet's gone. It came out pretty easy. Nothing really out there. The company doesn't own a tripod, so I just cut this 45 out of a 2x4, used a Forstner bit to cut a 3/4 hole in there. I tried 5/8 because the 3/4 was a little loose for the selfie stick that we have, but it works fine. The camera's a little loose in there, but it seems to stay pointed where it's supposed to be. You can keep going if you want. We did take out some insulation from this wall here. It is kind of an exterior wall, but there's insulation all around here. I would assume this is in addition at some point, but I'm not really sure. This insulation is just really dirty and dusty. Hate it. Horrible to clean up, and it's really heavy dust. We might take this out at some point, just because I don't like it. Replace it with bats, super simple and easy to do, so we'll see on that. Our next project today, working on taking out the ceiling in this living room here. This is all lath and plaster as well. We'll keep all the trim up. Once this is done, we'll just put drywall up. As close to that trim as we can get it, if not under it. In this office room here, all the lath and plaster is coming off there also, so that'll be a project after the living room, or we'll start one or the other first. I'm not sure we'll do it at the same time, but that's the next project. I'll time lapse that so you guys don't have to sit there and watch us tear it out for an hour. But yeah, get the camera set up for you guys. plaster tore down in here. I like to do it kind of in 2 parts with the lath and plaster. Seems to be a little bit easier when you just kind of pound off all the plaster. Get all that picked up and then come back and do your lath, just because it's, I don't know, I think it makes it a little bit harder to pick up the lath and the plaster when you got both of them on the ground piled up. What do you think, Aiden? You think it makes it a little bit easier, or you think it's a little bit harder to do it in 2 separate stages?
I think it's easier, but it's more safer, because when you're applying off the lath and the plaster at the same time, you're just flinging plaster at yourself.
That makes sense too. When you pull off the lath on here, it's kind of like I don't know, it's kind of like suspension. When you pull on it, once it's slapped back up, so when you get that force on there and it pulls down, it just kind of, I don't know, it kind of makes like little rockets coming at your face. It makes it a pain. I think this way is just so much easier. All right, we're gonna start cleaning up this plaster and keep going with the lath to keep you guys recording. Got all the plaster picked up from the ground. As you can see in that video, we filled up the trash can with plaster completely to the top. It's super heavy like that, but since the dump trailer's right here, we just kind of send it. Aiden and I probably think, what, 350 to 400 pounds maybe? It's pretty heavy, but a couple of big guys like us, we got it taken care of pretty easy. But we're gonna start tearing off the lath now. so we got the majority of that picked up. I had to send Aiden to the hardware store. It was about 5 minutes from here. Ran out of trash bags, and like I said, I like to put all this insulation in trash bags so it's not blowing out on the highway while we're pulling the dump trailer, because it will. Next on the to-do list is pull the ceiling here in this office. Shouldn't take too long. Sorry, I'm kind of stuffy. For some reason this insulation is making me stuffy, wearing a mask and whatnot. But this ceiling needs to come out, same as the living room ceiling that we just took out. I think we're kind of calling this room like an office. This one should be pretty straightforward. I want to say this little ceiling should be completely full of insulation, of course, which makes our life a little bit harder, but we'll deal with it. We got the equipment to stay safe from the dust, because it is pretty bad. But I'll just time lapse this one so you guys don't have to watch this whole thing. I kind of did the other side in parts, but I'll just time lapse this so you guys don't have to sit through me talking again. Alright, well I gotta share this with you guys quick. When I opened the windows earlier in this office area, I made kind of a silly mistake. I forgot that there are storm windows on these windows. So that whole time there was no air movement because I didn't realize to open the storm windows. Silly mistake, but I'll get those opened up. It is what it is, it happens. so that was a lot of cleaning. We just kind of did a rough sweep around the whole house, or at least the first floor. The dust is pretty much everywhere. This is the floor in the dining room, I'd say. Dust is all around, but we just kind of did a rough sweep around everything. Everything got pretty dusty. That's the majority of what we're doing today. We're going to tear up some floor upstairs quick before we get out of here, just so we can be completely ready for the plumber. I think that'll be it for today. It's Friday, so hopefully we can get out of here by 4:30. What do you think, Aiden? Yes? We'll see. How do you like tearing out lath and plaster all day? Have fun doing it?
Yeah, it sucked. Thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, the dust in this place is horrible. Oh, do you have your mask? I'll show you my mask. It's really thick dust, like I said. I mean, my mask is black. I don't even know how my face looks. It's probably not too great with all this dust on me. But I'll set you guys up upstairs in the bathroom. We're just gonna try and tear out some floor real quick and get moving. So, oh my goodness, my face is dirty. Anyway, we finished up demo in this bathroom up here. Took out the floor, as you can see here. All this piping in here is lead, so it all needs to come out. Stack is cast, luckily. It looks pretty good, like I said earlier. We got all the floor out. Plumber said he wanted the ceiling down there and the floor up here taken out for easy access to everything. As you can see, it's all lead. Super old style P-trap right here. Kind of cool. It looks like the toilet probably leaked at one point. It's got a huge crack in it, and you can tell it's lead because it's super soft. Got that all tore out. It's Friday, so we're starting to clean up today. It's almost 4, so I guess we got done at a pretty decent time. There's still plenty of stuff to do here. Not much up here, I don't think. The upstairs is in pretty good condition aside from the bathroom. Just needs paint, possibly carpet, or refinishing of hardwood. Some windows up here and definitely some electrical, but with the ceiling out down in the living room, the electrician should not need to cut too many holes up here other than for electrical outlets. So hopefully mostly up there is done. Down here in the living room should be mostly done as well. Once the electrician's done, we'll just need to sheetrock the ceiling. Not a big deal. Flooring, whatever we're doing with flooring needs done. In here, finally got this ceiling out. we'll just have to sheetrock over that too once the electrician's done. I think the main reason we took this out was because the ceiling had a hole in it from a water leak at one point. So we just took it out. Not a big deal either. And this room doesn't really need much aside from flooring. Maybe some patching over here. There's not much left to do there. Kitchen, you've seen the kitchen. Needs pretty much everything done in here, and then it's the bathroom up there, right above the kitchen. But other than that, we're looking pretty good. Definitely some work to do here still. Aiden's super excited. He loves these old rental houses. Been working in them for weeks now. Never seems to catch a break, but it's Friday, so we're getting out of here. So we still put in at least 8 hours today. At least. All right, thanks for watching. So I'll show you guys the dump trailer at the end of the day. This is pretty full for a normal day. All that demo, she filled up pretty quick. Of course, it's not full yet, probably about halfway. Probably pretty heavy though with all that plaster in there. I emptied it this morning, so that's all from today. Say Aiden and I have moved all sorts of stuff. Backs are hurting, we're gonna be sore tomorrow, but luckily we're still young and it'll go away fast, hopefully. All right, well, that's a wrap on Friday here. Just made it back to the shop. Aiden and I got here. Looks like Aiden got the trailer backed in first try, so he's definitely getting better.
As usual.
Sure. So Monday we'll be starting a kitchen demo. We're redoing a whole kitchen. So we won't be going back to that job quite yet. But hopefully I'll get this video up tonight. I think that's it. Have a good weekend.